Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
Hey guys, it's Calvin, also known as Rummer, and this is the Return to the Wild. The Legend of Zelda. Breath of the Wild. That intro might have sounded a little bit overdramatic. But forgive me for being super excited to be able to finally play this game once again. It has been over 2 years, basically around 3 years, if we're actually counting, since I played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And while I have touched it here or there, I have never gone past the first area of this game again since I beat the game originally. In fact, my save file for this game got completely erased. So now I'm writing that wrong. And I'm getting my save file back. But this time, it's going to be a new, much better, and cooler one. Let's do this.
That is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
It's easy to forget just how good this game looks. The Sheikah Slate, a mysterious tablet with a glowing center. You've never seen this device before, and yet there's something familiar about it. You guys don't know how excited I am to be able to play this again. When I booted up this game, there was like a bunch of updates since I hadn't like actually played the game since I got my new external storage for my Wii U. And what was funny about that is because they took so long, and so I've been sitting here waiting to play this game for about, I'd say at this point, for a good 20 to 25 minutes.
Hold the Sheikah slate.
Which, when you want to play a game, that's like an eternity.
That will show you the way.
Sheikah Slate confirmed. We're about to see one of my favorite scenes in the entirety of the Zelda series. It's been so long. Not so long since I've seen this scene. I think anyone who loves this game would watch this over and over again.
Link, you are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
We're in a quarantine right now. Everyone has to stay inside. And I'm telling you, this is the perfect game for something like that. It's very weird to start off with the baseline stamina and the baseline health, but it's kind of fun at the same time. I forget how good this game looks. Every time I boot it up, I'm like, this game looks gorgeous. This scene, this moment, is just one of my favorites, and every single time it hits me so hard. Oh my god. How can one game be so magical? Before you even touch it, before you even go into the world. I'm just saying this right now. The €60 that I paid for this game originally, if the game ended here, I would have been like, okay, 10 out of 10, I guess. You showed me a nice vista. We're going to do something different this time as well. For my first playthrough of this game, I did. I think we can change it here, can't we? Oh, we're going for normal. We're going for normal. I'm not a pro. Voice language. We're going to change the voice language. Wait. I guess not. I didn't download the DLC. I was going to do Japanese voice language. We'll do it next time. Let's take this stick. A tree branch. Wooden branches such as this are pretty common, but it's surprisingly well balanced. It doesn't do much damage, but can serve as a weapon in a pinch. That's one thing I do love about most things in this game. A common mushroom found near trees around Hyrule. Eat it to restore half a heart. Funnily enough, guys, the first time I ever played this game was kind of impacted by something different. I just had surgery the first time I played this game, so honestly, I was kind of feeling terrible as playing it for the first while. But this game really got me through a lot of those sad times of rehabbing my lower back and coming back from all that stuff. This game was a huge part of that. And I think a lot of people can say that this game was a huge part of everyone's life. Now, I am playing the Wii U version, so the frame rate at some points will be a little bit shaky, but honestly, I never found it to be too bad at all while playing this game. I just found it to be just a glorious experience. Give me an apple. A common fruit found on all trees around Hyrule. Eat it fresh or cook it to increase its effect. By the way, guys, for the people wondering, Phoenix Wright is not going away. I'm doing 2 series now because I'm uploading more, so it makes sense. I'll take your apple, please. Direct heat has softened and sweetened this apple. Eat it to restore 3/4 hearts. I beg your pardon. I do believe that is my baked apple. You can't just go about taking whatever you please. Forgive me. I could not resist pulling a leg. Please help yourself. An apple and an open flame make for a succulent treat. It is a bit strange to see another soul in these parts. Who are you? Me? I'll spare you my life story. I'm just an old fool who has lived here alone for quite some time now. I hope you permit me a question, if I may be so bold. Are you not chilly? Where are we? Answering a question with a question. That is fair enough. As I cannot imagine our meeting to be a simple coincidence, I shall tell you. This is the Great Plateau. According to legend, this is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule. That temple there, long ago, it was the site of many sacred ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it has sat abandoned in a state of decay. Yet another forgotten entity, a mere ghost of its former self. I'm not a bit chilly. Sorry, sir, I'm not. As you can see, yeah, the frame rate at some points is, like, I don't think it's terrible, though, so we'll pick up this woodcutter's axe. A woodcutter's tool of choice for felling trees. Its formidable weight and uneven balance makes it a slow, inefficient weapon. So one of the best things, and I talked about this a million times when I made any video about Breath of the Wild, is this. Now, I wasn't one of the people that thought this was the Master Sword when I first saw it, but there was a moment where I was like, for me, it was more just like, I have no weapon, I have nothing to my name. I'm going for this sword. Okay, I guess we're going this way. I kind of wanted to jump. I'm going to jump. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Link. Water in this game looks fantastic. Guys, who could forget though as well? And I was just thinking about it as I was playing through this, or as I was just playing it there. Probably top 10 trailers of all time, maybe top 5 trailers of all time. The trailer at the Switch reveal event, so freaking... I watched that again. I watched that once per month, no joke. Rusty Broadsword. This once fearsome sword has seen better days. It can do some damage in the right hands, but also breaks quickly. So, we're going to be getting a few weapons soon anyway. Might as well connect this.
Link. Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
So you press select for Sheikah Slate. So just over here. Thank you very much, Zelda. Now, one of the cool things that I really love with this game, and guys, I was going to originally change the download the DLC, but like hearing Zelda's voice, that's my Zelda. And I know some people don't like the English dialogue, and that's fine. I'm not here to tell you that you should like it or shouldn't like it. But for me, like, that's my Zelda. You get what I'm saying? Hyrule Bass, an ordinary fish that can be found all over Hyrule. It can be eaten raw, but cooking it amplifies its healing benefits. Let's not be greedy. We gotta let this ecosystem live too. I love how they kind of knew that people were gonna go for that right away. Jesus Christ. Smiling. Bokoblin Horn. The severed horn of a bokoblin. A creature often encountered on the plains of Hyrule. It isn't edible, but can be tossed into a stew from some critters to make an elixir. Very cool. I do find that it is a good idea to collect everything you can in this game. Never skimp on collecting apples just because you have like a few apples. Everything's good in a pinch. Again, it's been so long, so guys, if you do want to help me out with anything, I'm not talking about like mechanics, because mechanics are fine, like whatever. I'm more talking about, I guess, because I actually, like, towards the end of the game, not towards the end, actually, like, a little bit through the game, I actually did kind of, like, perfect the parrying system when it came to the Guardians, and I hope I'm able to, like, do it again. With the shields, you just press it really quick, you press it, like, the last second, as soon as it's coming out of their eye. I remember it so vividly now. Oh yeah, you get double damage. Boko Club. Yes, we have a Boko Club equipped. Now over here, I think we're going to get some more clothes, right? Hylian trousers. Traditional dress trousers of Hyrule. Plush fabric makes these trousers quite comfortable, and their high durability makes them ideal for travelers. We probably should put on some clothes. But honestly, it feels like I'm one with the wild right now. It feels like I'm one with nature. It feels like I'm here. Temple of Time. The effort put into this game constantly just amazes me. It really does. Am I the only person that instinctually, like, I don't know, maybe I'm definitely not the only person, but like every time I jump, I go to like hold to use the paraglider. Probably one of the best items in a video game. I keep having to stop because this game is so freaking pretty. So you have to go to the point on our map. Over here, actually, is probably one of the best tutorials in the game. It's not a tutorial because there's not really tutorials in this game, really. But it is kind of a tutorial in a way. This boulder over here. It's always worth doing. Always. I like how you can kind of see your objective already. Let's let them be. Let's not awaken anything here. We can actually take their meat off them as well. So a lot of people like upgrading stamina first. I usually upgrade hearts for the first while. And then I go for stamina after that. I'm a health boy. And it always worked out for me. The only time when I started upgrading stamina the most was when I had to... You know when you're going to Eventide Isle? It's been so long, I don't even remember what's on Eventide Isle. It's a big survival island, isn't it? Look at this. I feel that we could take them out. Like, if I snuck in, maybe? Right? Maybe we go take these guys out first. Because one of these guys has a bow and arrow, right? So if we take these guys out first, then we go around to that and them and take them out. Let's do that. Let's do that right now. We have to learn to dodge as well. So we got a Boko bow. I should have read that what it said. So yeah, draw bow is that button and it releases the fire. Okay. Oh, some arrows as well. Exactly what we needed. You can cancel, which is good. Okay, so I'm probably going to fail this. But we have to figure out eventually the best way to do this. So I'm assuming if we go around this way, he probably won't see us. But I remember them being more vigilant than I'm giving them credit for here. Yeah. Okay, at least we got him out of the way. Okay. Okay, we messed up. I thought that you get, like... We don't have a weapon. We don't have a weapon, though. I'm glad that we're able to do it. Okay, let's equip something really quick. We don't have a shield, don't we not? We don't. Okay. So we have to do it like... Flurry rush! Flurry rush! Oh, it's not gonna work. We get like we can break our weapon on him, I guess. Again? Okay, jump over, Link. You can do it. Okay, again. Again, good. Okay. That would have been a perfect time to actually do it while he's doing that. I think like one hit and we're dead though, so we're gonna have to be careful here. Okay, another flurry. We're gonna waste all our weapons on killing this guy, but it's totally worth it. Now, where's the other guy? Where's he? Oh, you want to shoot? You're without your blue daddy now. Your blue daddy's gone. Now my stamina wheel's gone. No, truce. I was joking, no truce. Sorry. Oh, and we get a chest as well. It's worth it. Totally worth it. I forgot that feeling of defeating these guys and then getting something for it. Bokoblin Fang, a tooth obtained from a Bokoblin. It's worn down and not very sharp, but it's still pretty hard. Cook it alongside to make elixirs, of course. Another Boku Club. Let's go over and get the stuff that we didn't get off this guy. I was just kind of worried we were going to get attacked. I keep forgetting we don't have much of a stamina wheel at the moment. Bokoblin Guts, a rare material obtained by defeating a Bokoblin. It convulses on its own every now and then, which is really creepy, but perhaps it has its use. Spiked Boko Shield. A Boko shield made of slightly stronger wood and reinforced with animal bones. Raise your shield. Ha, now we have a shield. I feel better. Spiked Boko Club. A reinforced Bokoblin club made to maximize damage. The sharpened bones jabbed into it make it a brutal weapon. I imagine it would be. Let's take an arrow. Let's get our chest as well. It's time. Look at this bridge, by the way. Striking. I love valleys like this in real life. I'm not much of a traveler in real life, so like it is kind of cool playing these games and getting to like explore and get lost without having to leave my house, especially at times like these. I think like, you know, it's important to go on walks. Oh, fire arrows. Actually really useful right now at the moment, right? Like early on in the game, fire arrows, to get fire arrows at this point is actually pretty good. Like before we even go into a shrine. And now I also love this as well. Link already looks like he's like he's been exploring for days. He has like a bunch of stuff on his back. Freaking awesome. Guys, I might like this game a little bit. I keep forgetting the stamina wheel. Okay, we can keep it going though. Let's head over to where we were supposed to head over to now, which is just right over here. The atmosphere of this game, guys. Sometimes it's important to stay quiet when you're playing Breath of the Wild, especially since I like playing it on a Let's Play. Because I think 90% of this game is just like... It's just those vibes. It really is just those vibes. Hey, what's that? Hey, over there. That looks like it could be a beast of some sacred common denominators. It looks like a beast of the sacred kind. Hey, bokoblin buddy. I'll take your Boko shield. Apparently I wasn't strong enough to take your sword or fast enough. Back off, you. Oh. Do you really want to fight the man with the spike Boko club? But we get like one of my favorite swords in the game because again, when I found this, I was like, oh, a better sword. A very common sword often kept by travelers to fend off small beasts. It's fairly durable, but a bit unreliable against monsters. Now, headcanon here. Why would a bokoblin have this? It's because the traveler tried to use the sword against the bokoblin. Didn't do him much good. Didn't do him much good in the end. One of the very few cutscenes in this game, we have to admit at this point, right? One of the very few cutscenes in this game. But how magical is this, guys? Like, not knowing what everything was in this game when it was happening is just such a magical feeling. The Great Plateau Tower. Distilling local information. So this is how we get our maps. And like, honestly, I'm not always a big fan of the way they do towers. Like, you know, it's like, oh, you unlock another tower and unlock another bit of part of the map. But in this case, it's like, it works really well and it's contextual and it means something to the actual, like, story itself. Bo-bo-bo. Regional map extracted. And they don't give away everything on the map. It's not like, hey, this is here, this is here, this is over here, you know?
You have been asleep for the past 100 years.
Indeed.
The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end.
Forcing us to watch this happen. Forcing us to, like, watch as, like, this evil spirit consumes
Now then,
this place.
you must hurry, Link,
Funny enough,
before it's too late.
someone tried to spoil this for everyone on the first day, and they thought they thought it was okay. For some reason, they thought it was okay. They tweeted out a video of themselves inside Hyrule Castle. This was the first day it came out. The first day. And I remember just, like, muting them right away. I was like, fuck this, like, because I didn't even see the video, but I saw it's like, oh my god, I got into Hyrule Castle early. And it's like, oh, yeah, great. You want to flex? I get it. And that's all it was. Like, can we be honest? It was just them trying to be like, oh, look where I got first. And it's like, okay, that's great. You can do that. Most people probably did go straight to Hyrule Castle. But for the people that didn't, it's kind of nice to not spoil anything for them, you know? At least that's my thought process on it. Spoilers are not nice. Ho! Here's Big Baba Boopa. My, it would seem we have quite an enigma here. The tower and the others just like it have erupted across the land, one after another. It's almost as though a long dormant power has awoken quite suddenly. If you do not mind me asking, did anything odd occur while you were atop that tower? I heard a voice. Well now, a voice you say. And did you happen to recognize this mysterious voice? It seems I have some work to do as far as earning your trust goes. I suppose that is understandable. I assume you caught sight of that atrocity enshrouding the castle. That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake. For a century, the symbol of our kingdom of Hyrule Castle, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil, but just barely. There it festers, building its strength for one moment until it unleashes its blight upon the land once again. It would appear that moment is fast approaching. I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to the castle? Yes, sir. I had a feeling you would say that. Here on the isolated plateau, we are surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs with no way down. If you were to try jump off, well, no death could be more certain or more foolish. Of course, if you had a paraglider, like mine, that would be quite another story. Hand it over! Oh, certainly, why not? But there's no such thing as a free item in this world, you know. I always thought that line was funny, when consistently I think that, like, Link would, like, constantly help people for free, you know? It's like, yes, there's no free items, but clearly Link's services are free, right? How about I trade it for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? Here we go. We have to collect 4 orbs, I believe, before we can actually do anything. Come, let me show you something. You better walk fast, old man. I ain't got all day. Well, who do you think you are, some kind of king? You think you're some kind of king? Is that what you want to show me? Do you see that structure there, shining with a strange light? It began glowing at the exact moment those towers rose up from the ground. I would think such a place might house some sort of treasure, wouldn't you? Treasure for the paraglider, a fair exchange, I believe. So we're going to do that in the next one, but for now, forgive me if I climb up here first. I do have a question for people, if you guys know. I have all the, well, I download, of course I have all the DLC for this. I have all the costumes and stuff like that. And I'm wondering, can I just go and get, like, the Phantom Hourglass armor, like, right away? Can I just go and get all the armor that I need right away for my DLC? Or is that something that needs, like, you can only get at a later date in the game or a later stage in the game? Because I would love to go around with some of my armor I got in this game. Because some of the armor is really freaking cool. Some of the armor is really awesome. Like the Phantom Hourglass armor, awesome. Or is it the Spear Tracks armor? I think either or. Either or, doesn't matter. Or the Midna Helm. Getting the Midna Helm would be freaking awesome. As Link passes by the destroyed Guardians, he gets a strange feeling of familiarity, of deja vu, as he starts to climb the Temple of Time. What will Link get up to in this adventure? What does fate have planned? Well, most of us know because we played the game before. But in Breath of the Wild, things seem to change on a dime. But Link has opened his eyes. And those eyes are fixed on Hyrule Castle. Thank you guys for watching this first episode, and I will see you very soon.